good afternoon, good evening, good morning, I don't know. It is currently 2:28 in the afternoon on June 18th, 2024. A Nintendo Direct happened earlier today, but I was busy opening at work, so I am therefore late. Anyway, in advance I'd like to apologize if I am less observant than usual or generally slower on the uptake, because I did not get very much sleep last night and am just kind of out of it, but we're just gonna take a look at this anyway. So, I have avoided any spoilers. I don't know what's in this video, I just know it's like 40 minutes long. And my expectations are nothing. There are things that would make sense, but like, this is a really weird scenario where we know that the next Nintendo platform is coming out in the somewhat near future, and like, it's not even a rumor or a leak or speculation, it's just like, you know, Nintendo has publicly gone on record saying this, that they will announce the Switch's successor within the fiscal year. So like within the next like 9 months, I guess, something like that. But anyway, I've spent 2 minutes on this preamble. Let's just start watching it. 3, 2, 1, go. Rating pending 2 p.m. It's really loud. I'm gonna lower that on my end. A Mario game. Oh my gosh. Is this Superstar Saga? Or is this a new Mario and Luigi game? This looks like a new game. Who's making this? What timeline are we in right now? That literally every Mario RPG has been revived within like a year of each other. Yeah, this looks like a completely new game. I can't tell if it's beautiful or a little underwhelming visually. It's kind of a mixture. Who is making this game? Because Alpha Dream is dead. Sorry, did that say extension cord? The art direction is reminding me of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX for some reason, and I don't know why, because it's not very similar at all. I guess it has a similar simplicity. Bowser! So it's Mario and Luigi Brothership. This feels very much like returning to its roots. Feels like a very simple Mario and Luigi. Hello, everyone. Which is good. I'm in favor of that. I did not like how needlessly complicated the 3DS games got.
That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in almost 9 years. Mario and Luigi Brothership. Please look forward to a seafaring adventure that unfolds across mysterious islands, as well as evolved Bros moves with Mario and Luigi.
Very cool.
Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
What an opening. This direct within like 2 minutes. has already far exceeded my non-existent expectations.
Take on over 150 speedrunning challenges.
They didn't say when that game was coming out, did they? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I am brain dead right now.
Familiarize yourself with each challenge and perfect your timing.
I don't care about this game. Like, it seems like a cool novelty, but I have no interest in this kind of game.
Like completing Super Mario Brothers in one go using warp pipes. Stuck on a legend challenge? Check out classified information for handy tips and tricks to help.
Oh, that's cool. They have like guide maps and stuff.
In survival mode, where you'll race against ghost data of players worldwide. After each round, half of the players will be eliminated.
Like, this is a cool game.
You've only got one shot
It's
to survive.
just absolutely, I am not the audience for it.
Nintendo World Championships NES Edition launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th. Pre-orders for the digital version are available now on Nintendo eShop. A deluxe set containing a physical version of the game and other bonus items is also available for pre-order.
Neat.
The final battle of Fairy Tail is about to begin.
What is this? It's anime.
Relive the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the hit anime Fairy Tail in this action RPG.
I don't even know what Fairy Tail is. Is this a popular thing?
Team Natsu prepares to finish their fight.
I imagine it's a popular thing if it's a game.
And unleash powerful attacks that fuse different kinds of magic based on who's in your party. Work together with your teammates to take down powerful enemies.
I'm not really feeling the art style.
Switch this winter.
Which isn't a dig at the game, like just the general art style of the anime doesn't really seem to be doing it for me.
Multi-dimensional journey.
What is this?
From Final Fantasy series creator
I was gonna ask if this is a Square game.
And composer Nobuo Uematsu comes the turn-based RPG Fantasian. The world is slowly being robbed of its civilization. To restore his memories, Leo must confront an evil entity threatening all mankind. Skills are the ticket to winning battles. Adjust the skills trajectory to target multiple enemies at once.
Are these pre-rendered backgrounds?
You can also send enemies you've encountered to a separate dimension and fight them later.
This looks like a remaster of like a PS1 game.
The more you can wipe out in
Obviously it's not, but like the art direction is really interesting.
Let us save the world together.
It looks
Neo Dimension launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
the maps and the battle screens look like they look very classic.
Is coming to Spoko Square.
Oh, Nintendo Switch Sports exists still, I guess. I forgot about this game.
Is being added as a free update to the Nintendo Switch Sports game.
Cool.
Dribble, pass,
This feels
and shoot.
like too little too late, but I don't know. Are people still playing this game? Are people excited for this?
Try out 3-point challenge solo and score as many baskets as you can within the time limit. Up to 4 players can also compete in 5-streak battle.
Getting traumatic flashbacks to Mario Hoops 3 and 3.
Players worldwide in 2-on-2 online matches.
Which is a very good game, it was just also very hard. Like, unreasonably difficult.
This free update for Nintendo Switch Sports dunks its way onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Okay, glad it is free. What is this? Is this an indie game? I feel like someone somewhere is losing their mind watching this trailer already. That person is not me, obviously. It's nice music. This feels very indie. It's pretty. Mio, memories in orbit. Okay.
It's an array of cartoon classics.
I'm probably gonna forget that
Leap
was
into
the
a new
thing.
update for Disney Illusion Island.
Oh, this came out?
Latest detective is solving a mystery, and only Mickey and friends
Oh my gosh,
can
she's
help.
adorable.
In the brand new adventure, Mystery in Monarch, uncover hints and evidence scattered throughout
love
the
him.
world. Then use the dashboard to crack each case.
Who is
The
this
secret
character?
lies at the end. Start sleuthing,
Dash
because
Dolphin.
This free update launches on Nintendo Switch.
I'm not playing this
later
game,
today.
but I love this dolphin detective.
Island adventures await. Customize your character. Then befriend Hello Kitty, Kuromi, and other familiar faces in this open world adventure. Team up with
This
your
probably
new
sounds
pals
super
to solve
ignorant.
mysteries
I
and
didn't
explore
realize Hello
Friendship
Kitty
Island.
had other characters
Hello
besides
Kitty Island
Hello
Adventure
Kitty.
launches as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch system next
I
year.
have learned a new thing today.
Let's
Looney
get
Tunes.
loony in this wacky sports game. Play as Bugs Bunny,
This
Daffy Duck, Porky Pig,
looks
and
rough.
for arcade
Visually.
style sports. Unleash the full power of Acme across iconic levels in up to 4-player local co-op. But watch out for falling anvils. Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports crashes onto Nintendo Switch this fall.
Yikes.
That's all, folks.
Like, maybe it's fun, I don't know. Those visuals remind me of like a Wii game.
New crewmate and
Oh.
imposter roles are being added to Among Us.
I have not played Among Us in so long, I don't know what this means.
Plant tracking devices on others as a tracker, or turn invisible while taking out players as a phantom. Suss
What?
things out when this free update for Among Us sneaks onto Nintendo
That
Switch.
seems
later
busted.
today.
Phantom seems really broken.
A monster army is at your command.
Okay.
This is Felicidad, a realm of monsters. Those who command and raise them are called Farmagia and play a vital role in the land's civilization. 10, a Farmagia, must rise up against the oppressive Magus to stop his vicious reign of the underworld. Raise monsters and lead them into the fight against the Magus' army. Plant seeds, then cultivate, and harvest them to make your
Okay.
buddies come to life. They can then be trained for battle. Give commands to your monsters and exploit enemy weaknesses in action-packed combat.
I'm reminded of like,
All of the battle buddies in your party
what was
to
that
solve
DS
the
Kirby
giant
game? I
fusion
think Kirby
zone
Mass
and
Attack?
wreak
Oh, that's a
havoc on
nice
your
dragon.
foes.
I think it was Kirby Mass Attack, where the whole thing was like you have a ton of Kirbys that you just like
Join
mob
the
enemies
to stop
with.
the
I'm reminded of
Magus
that.
in Farmagia,
Combined
launching
with,
on
like,
Nintendo Switch
Power World.
November 1st.
Combined with anime. Donkey Kong Country Returns? Like the original? Well, I mean, obviously there's only one Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally released on the
Huh.
Wii system, is barreling onto Nintendo Switch in HD. The villainous Tiki Tak tribe has hypnotized the local wildlife.
I'm kind of
and
surprised
stolen Donkey Kong's
this didn't
precious
happen
banana
earlier
ores.
now. I don't like this game.
Obstacles in the way? Just stop them.
Like, it's cool. You know, good ports are good.
Filled with hijinks, but they're no match for these top bananas. From manic minecarts to high-flying rocket barrels, and even hitching a ride on Rambi. There are plenty of transportation methods available. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy for 2-player local co-op.
Local co-op, not online.
80 appealing levels are in store, including the additional levels from the Nintendo 3DS version.
That's the version I played, which was like the easy mode version, and I still had a really hard time with it.
Onto the Nintendo Switch system January 16th.
Next year.
One of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's jungle escapades returns in HD. Plenty of wild actions and antics are in store with these Kongs. Next, please take a look at this.
I shall. But only because you asked with please. This like Fire Emblem or something? No! I mean, yes, but no, it's not Fire Emblem, but I am immediately invested. Okay, so is it still just Dragon Quest III? Because that's what they said. Or is this gonna be... Yeah, so it looks like it's just 3. I know there were rumors that it was gonna be 1, 2, and 3.
Allies to face the Archfiend.
Oh, this game looks beautiful.
On an epic adventure. Memorable encounters. Perplexing challenges. And formidable monsters await.
Oh, the animation's gorgeous.
RPG remade in HD 2D.
Oh, it's beautiful. I don't even like Dragon Quest III that much, but I'm absolutely buying this.
Forge your own path.
Oh, are there new cutscenes? Oh, that's so cool. That looked like a flashback.
Legacy begins. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake. Coming to Nintendo Switch
November
14th.
Cool. Is it 1 and 2? Are you announcing 1 and 2 now? That's 1. That's the hero from the first game. Yeah, we're doing all 3. Okay. So 1 and 2 are a separate thing? Separate together? I guess that's not too weird. They did that back on the Super Famicom. Hello. Oh, Yuji Horii. I did enjoy that. Very cool. Spoilers, Horii. I mean, it's a super old game, still. No! No, don't tell people to play 3 first. It's so much better if you play them in release order. Because 3 doesn't feel like it's connected to 1 and 2 until very late in the game. And that connection feels so much better if you played 1 and 2 first.
Now in HD 2D.
In my opinion.
Let's continue with more headlines.
In my opinion, Yuji Horii is wrong. And dumb and stupid and terrible.
Let's have some fun, Co.
Why?
Say hello to Jaws?
Why is this a thing?
He-Man? Great Scott! Is that Marty McFly? The world of Funko is coming to life in this action-adventure mashup for the ages. Play with more than 60 characters as you explore locations based on over 20 iconic movies, TV shows, and more. Use special skills and crafted gadgets to explore epic worlds.
Why am I reminded of My Sims?
Puzzles, hidden areas, and familiar foes.
Didn't My Sims have a similar, like, box-headed people style? Or am I remembering wrong?
Pops onto Nintendo Switch September 13th.
Is Funko secretly a ripoff of My Sims?
We've got a smorgasbord of spooky, silly, and strategic games.
Ah, Luigi's Mansion 2.
Adventure of ghoulish proportions? Summon your courage and explore multiple mansions
I think this looks pretty decent.
filled with goofy ghosts.
I find it a little strange how people look at this and are like, it looks exactly the same as the 3DS version. It's like, go back to the 3DS version. I don't think it looks the same.
On Nintendo Switch, June 27th. Pre-orders are available now on
It's not as stark of a difference as like Metroid Prime, but
Meet the quirky little
What?
Dempa Man. Find him, catch him, and lead him on a joyful RPG adventure.
what?
Explore
I'm sorry,
dungeons
was
and
it? This is
battle
made by
monsters.
Genius Sonority?
Customize all sorts of outfits.
The guys who made like the
decorate your
GameCube
island
Pokemon
however you'd
games?
like, and more.
And like
Plus,
Cafe
four players
Remix?
in local co-op can team up to catch special Dempa Man. The new Dempa Man is free to play and launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch.
This is
July
weird.
22nd.
Okay.
Strategize away
moving
in
on, I
this
guess.
Defense installment of the
Hey, Metal Slug.
series. Take control of your forces and pulverize enemy strongholds. Choose from over 300 units with different abilities. And build out your decks to win tactical tussles. You can also slug it out with other players in online battles.
Cool.
Metal Slug Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch
I've-
system later today.
No, oh, that's cool. I have no investment in Metal Slug, but it's nice to see it.
Expedition of the Damned
Getting a new
in this
game.
eagerly awaited sequel to the gothic roguelike RPG. Board your stagecoach and set off across a decaying landscape to prevent an apocalypse. Fight
I've
off
heard of this game.
nightmarish fiends in turn-based combat.
I don't really get it,
And
but
upgrade your
I've heard of it.
abilities after each deadly run. Darkest Dungeon 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. More classic titles are on the way.
Oh. That's
Play
cool.
Link's classic 16-bit adventure and team up online to explore randomized dungeons in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 4 Swords.
I don't think I realized that Four Swords was a link to the
Experience
past.
remake of Samus's first adventure
Or-
in Metroid Zero Mission.
I don't really know anything about Four Swords or Four Swords Adventures. I just know they're two different games
Plus,
with a very similar
coming
name.
to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo
Oh.
Switch Online Mature 17 Plus collection of games.
What does that? Is Turok?
Brave the
Hey,
dangerous
I know
lost
this
land
game
to
is.
stop the campaigners' nefarious schemes in Turok, Dinosaur Hunter,
Never played it, but I am familiar with it.
and
Perfect Dark.
infiltrate a corporation to end their alien conspiracy in
It's another game
Perfect Dark.
I've
Now,
heard of, but don't
online
really know
multiplayer.
anything about.
All 4 games will be available for Nintendo Switch Online
Very
Plus
cool.
Expansion Pack members later today. Set sail to save the day.
Okay.
This is Verona, a young
Oh,
woman
I
with the
hate this
ability to
voice.
communicate with phantoms.
I don't like that baby voice.
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash.
I hate her voice.
In this new installment in the Phantom Brave series,
I've never heard of this series.
take on tactical turn-based battles, where you'll combine the Phantoms
Oh,
you've
that
befriended
frame rate
with
was a little
objects
rough.
in various ways. Combine Phantoms with certain objects to maneuver them. Combine with a cannon to attack a large area. A fan to blow enemies around. Or combine with Marona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle. Phantom Brave, the Lost Hero, launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Definitely not for me.
This one's gonna take you for a ride.
Street Fighter?
7 arcade
Oh,
games featuring
is this Marvel
and
vs. Capcom?
characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch as one collection.
Cool.
Clash in X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Duke it out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2: New Age of Heroes.
I know nothing about Marvel vs.
Take down the
Capcom.
Kingpin in the beat-em-up side-scroller The Punisher, and more.
That seems to be a running theme with this direct. It's like I've either never heard of the series or
Hit up
I've heard of it
training
and know
mode to
nothing
polish your
about
fighting
it.
skills and combos. Select online mode to challenge rivals around the world. Or play co-op in The Punisher. You can also cross over to the museum to
So these are all, like,
or listen
old
to
games,
music
right?
from each game.
It's a collection.
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection
Yeah.
Arcade Classics launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Is this Mario Party? Yeah! Okay. Alright, Indie Keep, you have my attention. Bowser's here. You have my attention even more.
Get ready to jump into the biggest selection of Mario Party minigames yet in
That's a lot of characters.
Super Mario Party Jamboree.
A sequel to Super Mario Party.
First, let's see
Huh.
some of the new boards.
That's
for
Mario
which
vs.
you
Rainbow
can collect
Castle.
the most stars.
Is this a combination of,
The
like, old
escalators
and
to
new
travel
stuff?
Between floors in Rainbow Galleria. Use in-game coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale.
Huh.
But act fast. Ride around and stay on track in Roll'em Raceway. With the new Turbo Dice item, you can move up to 40 spaces with a lucky roll. Here on Goomba Lagoon, the ebb and flow of the tide can change your path. And things really get mixed up when the volcano blows its top. Along with 5 new game boards, 2 boards from previous Mario Party games make their return.
You know, I was just thinking about this while I was at work.
Games are action-packed challenges, speed
I'll
trials,
have to remember
a
to get
battle
into
of
that
wits,
later. But
and more. And some are controlled by gently shaking or tilting your Joy-Con controllers. With over 110 mini-games, there's a wide variety to enjoy.
you get no points for guessing who I'm playing as.
Up to 20 players can go head-to-head online in the Coupathlon mode.
Interesting.
Compete against your rivals and aim for first place. Try your best to come out on top.
Very interesting.
Wait, there are even more new modes? The biggest Mario Party yet will soon be underway when the Super Mario Party Jamboree game launches on the Nintendo Switch system October 17th.
Yeah, I need to talk about that.
That was the latest installment in the Mario Party series, Super Mario Party Jamboree. With new boards, minigames, 20-player online gameplay, and more, get ready for the biggest Mario Party in series history. And now, please take a look at this.
Yes, sir. Is this a new 2D Zelda game? Or is this a remake of, like, the Oracle games? It's the Link's Awakening art style. Or at least the Link's Awakening remake, like, models. Maybe not the same entire art style. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I mean, obviously it's Zelda, but like, if it's a remake, it's a game I'm exceedingly unfamiliar with. Is this just a new 2D Zelda game? It looks cool. Do you get to play as Zelda? Is this a game where you can actually play as Zelda? Or am I completely overthinking this? This looks really nice. Echoes of Wisdom. It is a new game. Echoes of Wisdom tells me you were playing as Zelda.
Hello, everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of The Legend of Zelda series.
I'm not playing this, but I am incredibly interested. Please tell me more.
What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished. Now, it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role. You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then?
Probably not.
Here, we wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
I shall. This seems really cool.
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link.
Well, that's horrifying.
Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious
Tri.
staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule
I see what they're going
to
for.
save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it, called an echo.
Huh.
Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even
That
if
seems
there's
super
a
cool.
wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up.
Wow,
Just like
that actually seems really interesting.
You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and unusual things like water blocks.
I mean, there has to be a
How you
limit,
use them
right?
separately or together is entirely up to you. Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule.
Oh, this seems super
You
Super
might be
cool.
surprised at what you discover. Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side.
Oh, that's so cool.
Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all.
Zelda the Beastmaster.
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
Yeah, how do boss fights work?
How was that? I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet. How you solve puzzles and battle enemies will change depending on the echoes used. In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different. The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom launches September 26th. A Nintendo Switch Lite system inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will also be available at
Very
launch.
cool.
We hope you're looking forward to playing as Zelda in this new adventure. Now, I'd like to return this moment I'd stolen away back to Mr. Takahashi.
Thank you, Mr. Aonuma. Please look forward to the newest entry in the Legend of Zelda series.
That was neat.
Let's see a few more headlines.
Okay, yes, let's do that.
Let loose and party on.
Of course, more Just Dance. You can always predict Just Dance. I'm probably going to be muting this. Yeah, and by probably, I mean absolutely, so I don't get copyright striked. Would prefer to avoid that. How long has this series been going on for? Because at this point, it feels like it's existed since, like, the dawn of time. But it started on, like, what? Like, Wii, PS2, something like that? It's like mid-2000s, late 2000s. That's weird to think that the series is probably almost 20 years old. That's an uncomfortable thought. Okay, yeah, what else?
A new Lego adventure
Lego.
is on the horizon. It's the world
I never
of
played the
Horizon
Lego games.
in Lego form. Join Machine Hunter Aloy on a quest to save the world from
I'm sorry, is this
evil.
a Lego version
Journey
of...
through lush landscapes.
What's that game?
Dive deep into the cauldrons.
Horizon,
Climb up onto
like
tall
Zero
masts
Dawn,
and traverse other
and
locations inspired by the original
Forbidden
game.
West.
But be careful. Swarms of machines are lurking everywhere. use an array of gadgets like blast boots and gravity bombs to hunt them down.
I heard good things about Horizon. Mostly the first game, but like...
You might even come across the
This is weird.
As you progress,
What's next? Lego Dark Souls?
And customize her appearance with lots of outfits. Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone. Team up with familiar faces from the world of Horizon in 2-player local or online co-op. Lego Horizon Adventures launches on Nintendo Switch.
That's so weird.
This holiday. A stray's journey begins.
Oh, the cat game. It looks nice. Is this okay? Is this a different cat game?
Experience a decaying cyber
No.
city through the eyes
No,
of
it's
a cat
Stray. Okay.
separated from their family and friends. Explore alongside a drone known as B12 to find your way home.
B12, like the vitamin?
Carefully climb to the highest heights. Create new paths for yourself. And stealthily squeeze into tight spaces. Think like a cat to make your way through the city. Careful though, not everyone is excited to have you slinking around, including hordes of hostile creatures ready to swarm. Keep exploring to venture into more areas of this unfamiliar world and make your way back to safety. Stray finds its way onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Cool.
Welcome home, Hobbit.
There's a Hobbit game?
If you've ever wanted to live like
I shouldn't be
hobbit from
surprised
The
by
Lord of the
that.
Rings, now,
There probably
a
already
future
was one in the
existence
past.
Nestled away in an idyllic, quiet corner of Middle-earth can be yours. Customize your appearance, decorate your home, and settle into life in the Shire. As a newcomer to the little haven of Bywater, you'll befriend your neighbors, work together to solve problems, and even
So
share
is this a
meal
Lord of the
or
Rings
three.
life sim?
Explore, garden, fish, forage, and cook. The best way to build a Hobbit community is by hosting a dinner party with your homemade dishes. Plus, you can trade with your neighbors for unique decorations or special ingredients for even tastier meals. Friendly hobbits and familiar faces await your arrival when Tales of the Shire launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday. Investigate, interrogate, check.
Are we actually getting Investigations 2 in English? Is this a collection?
Ace Attorney spin-off games, including a sequel that was previously unreleased outside of Japan, are coming to Nintendo
When?
Switch as
When?
one collection.
When can I give you my money, Capcom?
As the prolific
Take all of my
prosecutor
money this year,
Isaac,
apparently.
Take the case out of the courtroom and investigate crime scenes.
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
Interviewing people and inspecting evidence.
I never played the second game because I didn't want to do a fan translation.
Challenging cases.
But I hear it's super good.
Enjoy all new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character
Oh, it looks so
design,
good.
Or swap to the original sprites for a
Oh,
more
cool.
classic look. Take a break from your investigation to explore the gallery, where you'll find character art.
I really
music,
liked Investigations 1.
orchestral arrangements, and
It gets a
more.
bad rap, but I think it's a good
Past
time.
and present collide as you uncover the
The
truth.
final case is very long in the tooth, though.
Ace Attorney Investigations Collection launches on Nintendo Switch September 6th.
September.
Pre-orders
Yeah,
begin later today
absolutely.
on Nintendo
That
eShop.
that will be mine. More anime games. I realize the irony of saying that immediately after being excited for Ace Attorney, but shush. What is this? Is this like an Atlas game? A Platinum Games? Something else entirely?
After a devastating attack by unknown assailants, Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside down.
Shin Megami Tensei?
A mysterious school mascot suddenly appears. While Takumi manages to get out of harm's way, he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students. Their mission is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days. An academy shrouded in secrecy. And the unavoidable loss of allies. Can Takumi survive this 100-day trial, colored by extreme and despair, and return to his normal life? The creators of Danganronpa present.
Okay, that explains it.
Last Defense
I was thinking something like that.
Early next year.
Okay. I don't care, but you know.
Embark on a saga
Cool.
spanning generations.
A new Saga game? Or is this another like
Remake
collection?
of Romancing Saga 2 is marching on to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, it's a remake then.
Rule and expand
It
the
looks
Empire
nice.
of Varen across multiple generations, while challenging the legendary 7 heroes who have turned to darkness. In combat, use returning Saga features like glimmers to learn skills, and formations to enhance abilities. Turn-based battles have also evolved into timeline battles.
Yeah,
where the action order
Square wasn't
is
kidding
key.
when they were talking about
Innovative features like
going all in
United
with
Attack
Nintendo.
can also help with strategy.
Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3,
How will you
this.
expand your empire? And in which order will you fight the 7 heroes? Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the story. Safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy from peril. Otherwise, the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge victorious.
I know really nothing about like Romancing Saga, or how it differs from like the original Saga games on the Game Boy. I mean, it looks very different. Like it looks like a completely
We
different
hope you're
series.
excited to experience the full remake of Romancing Saga 2. That's almost everything for today's Nintendo Direct.
Almost.
Next will be our last announcement.
Okay.
Please take a look.
I mean, I don't know what you could possibly, unless it's like Metroid Prime 4 or something. I was joking. Nintendo, I was joking. You can't do that. You can't just show Metroid Prime 4. Actually, it's probably not Metroid Prime 4. It's probably like Metroid Prime 2. Or worse, here's an HD remake of Federation Force, everyone's favorite 3DS game. Okay, is this... I don't know anything about Metroid Prime. Is this 2? Is this an old game? Or is this new? Or is this actually Metroid Prime 4? I mean, it looks nice. I'm waiting for them to just show the title and it's actually Metroid Prime 3 and they're just skipping 2 for some reason. This is so awkward. I know nothing about Metroid Prime. Yeah, is this 4? Is this Metroid Prime 4? It is, that's a nice logo. Beyond. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Okay, are you gonna talk about this? It looks nice. Yes. 2025. It's very pretty. Okay, you gotta talk about that, right? Okay, good.
That was a first look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. After a very long time, we are finally able to share more information about this title. Release is planned for 2025.
Planned.
So please wait a little bit longer. We hope you're looking forward to Samus Aran's new adventure. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
You're welcome. Okay. that was not what I meant when I said you gotta talk about that. That was, okay. I was hoping for a little bit more explanation as to, like, why they hadn't been addressing it for the past, like, 5 years. Wow, that was a wild direct. I am blown away by that. That was a shockingly good Nintendo Direct. I thought I was being quite realistic by not expecting anything, but there was a lot here. And there was a lot new here. Like, most of the first-party stuff here were new games. I think the only one that wasn't was the Donkey Kong Country Returns port, which, you know, and okay, there was Luigi's Mansion 2, but we already knew about that. Like, okay, so there was the new Mario and Luigi game, which I'm very interested in. There was the new Zelda game, Metroid Prime 4, Mario Party, Super Mario Party Jamboree. Right, I was going to talk about that. Okay, so while I was at work today, I had the thought of, I know there was some kind of, like, leak or whatever of, like, a code name of a title coming out for the Switch that seemed to be a Mario Party game. And completely independent of that, I felt like it made a lot of sense for there to be a new Mario Party soon, either this year or next year, because ever since ND Cube started making Mario Party games, they've been very consistent with releasing them like every 3 or so years. And Mario Party Superstars will be 3 years old this like winter, I think. I think it came out in November of 2021. So I just kind of felt like it was going to happen, and I was not sure. By the way, if you don't care about Mario Party, you can tune out. I'm probably going to talk about this for the rest of the video because I am strangely passionate about Mario Party. It is a series that is very near and dear to my heart as something that I grew up with a lot. But I wasn't sure if I wanted like a Mario Party Superstars 2 or a completely original game, and instead kind of just thought that my ideal scenario would be like a half step in between a Superstars 2 and a new game, where you have some old maps and minigames, and also completely new maps and minigames. They didn't show any old minigames, I don't think. There are a couple old maps, mostly new maps, and the new maps seem interesting. Maybe a bit busted, but they are interesting. They seem like they have unique mechanics. The layouts look cool, the themes are cool, the minigames seemed inventive, and yeah, they brought back a couple old maps too, so it's kind of exactly what I was hoping for, actually. That's super cool, and of course, most importantly, they brought back Bowser as a playable character, so it's automatically going to be a good game, clearly. Wow, that was cool. I thoroughly enjoyed that Nintendo Direct. Very much looking forward to getting more information on, what was it, Mario and Luigi Brothership? I wanted to call it Brotherhood, like Full Metal Alchemist, but I think it was Brothership, which, is that even a word? I don't know if Brothership is a word, but okay. Oh, you know what? I get it. It's Brothership because it's island themed, like ships. Okay. I'm embarrassed it took me like an hour to get that joke. But yeah, Mario and Luigi is another series I could probably talk about it at length because of how I find that series to be incredibly inconsistent and thought the series kind of lost its way. Starting with Bowser's Inside Story, even if I really enjoyed Bowser's Inside Story a lot, and it is in fact my favorite Mario and Luigi game, There are things I disliked about Dream Team which started in BIS though. Needless to say, they didn't tell us who's working on that game. I would love to know who is making that game, because, like, I'm just kind of curious if anybody from, like, the grave of Alpha Dream was brought on board for this, or, yeah, who's making this game? Because it looked like a Mario and Luigi. I was hoping for like a 2D hand-drawn sprites kind of look, but I mean, it makes sense that they would do 3D. That's kind of where the series was going anyway. I don't know. I am rambling. I will stop now. So thank you for watching this direct with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, or enjoyed it at all. Let me know what you thought. Was this a good direct? Did you enjoy it? Was there stuff you're excited for? Do you not care at all? Yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye.